There's an old African saying, you can provoke a lion, lie to a leopard, but never offend an elephant. It will remember for life. That's no joke. Elephants may be the most vengeful creatures on the planet, gentle killers with a photographic memory and built-in GPS. Today, we're telling true stories of elephants who never forget and never forgive. South Africa. Elephant kills, lions clean up. One night in April 2019, 3 men trespassed into South Africa's Kruger National Park. But hidden in the darkness, a dozen eyes were already watching. Suddenly, the ground began to tremble. A herd of elephants burst out from the shadows. One man didn't make it. An elephant charged straight at him, slamming him sideways, then brought its massive feet crashing down like thunder. Days later, when police and rangers searched the area, all they found in the bushes was a blood-stained pair of pants and a human skull. The rest had been devoured by lions.
Humans like to think they're top of the food chain. But in nature, you're just a late-night snack with legs.
India. Double trampling, funeral-style revenge. In 2022, in a rural district of India, an elderly woman was working near her home when a wild elephant suddenly charged in from the side, lifted its massive foot, and stomped her to death. Villagers, terrified, managed to drive the elephant away, but during the funeral, something chilling happened. The same elephant returned, still seething with rage. It stormed into the ceremony, shattered the coffin, and trampled her corpse all over again. The scene was beyond horrific.
People thought the elephant came to honor the dead. Turns out, it came to make her even more dead.
Malaysia. Elephant dies avenging itself in a train crash. In 1894, a train was speeding through the jungles of Malaysia when the British engineer spotted a towering elephant, even taller than the iron beast he was driving, charging down the tracks, eyes blazing with fury. It was running straight at the train, at 50 miles per hour. The impact shook the earth. This resulted in the engine and 3 cars being derailed. Multiple passengers were injured or killed in the violent crash. The elephant died instantly.
Not all revenge comes armed. Elephants? They just bring themselves.
Chad. Elephant strikes with targeted hatred. Since 2006, patrol teams in Zakuma National Park, Chad, have faced relentless elephant attacks. Tents flipped, convoys smashed, campfires stomped out. Rangers fled in panic. But these weren't random incidents. They looked more like targeted operations. Every time, the elephants struck exactly where humans had camped. Some say the elephants remembered the scent of their enemies. Others say they weren't out of control. They were out for revenge. But the most chilling account came from a ranger's journal. That night, it didn't attack me. It stood just 3 meters away, staring straight at me, like it was checking to see if I was the one it wanted.
Humans use Google Maps. Elephants run on revenge GPS like a guided missile.
Myanmar. The yearly elephant raids on one village. In a certain village in Myanmar, elephants return every year to take revenge. Homes are destroyed, storage barns flattened, and every year, a few villagers are crushed to death under elephant feet. No one knows who will be next. Daytime is relatively safe, but at night, no one dares sleep on the ground. So every household has 2 homes, one on the ground for living and one up in the trees for surviving. Sleeping on the ground by day, fleeing to the treetops by night, this has become a way of life. Even the local temple has been trampled multiple times. Now the monks worship in a bamboo hut with a handwritten sign on the wall. Please do not anger the elephants. Think this is a horror movie? Nope, this is Asia in the 2020s.
Humans drove the elephants out of the forest. Now they are up in trees. Evolution?
Africa. Elephant waits 2 days to execute 1 man. In a remote region of Africa, a man stepped out of his house, getting ready to ride his motorbike to work. Suddenly, an elephant burst out of the trees. It flung the man several meters into the air, then crushed him on the spot. Later, neighbors said the elephant had been lying in wait for 2 days. It never entered the village. It never attacked anyone else. It was waiting, just for him, the moment it saw the man. It charged straight ahead and took him down with a single fatal blow.
Elephants never do collateral damage. They only crush the targets on their blacklist one by one.
In fact, these 6 cases are far from rare. Around the world, elephant attacks like these happen more often than you would think. And here is the chilling part. Most of them share one thing in common. The elephants do not hurt the innocent. They go after exactly who they are looking for. These are not random outbursts. They feel more like private acts of revenge, hand-delivered, address by address. We have always seen elephants as gentle giants. Massive, mellow, slow-moving. It is like they are just moving sofas, walking carpets, or living refrigerators. Peaceful, chill, harmless. But something has changed. What pushed them over the edge? What shattered their calm and made them snap again and again? Because the people who are attacked, they do not seem like random victims. They seem like targets, enemies with history. Elephants climb hills, cross rivers, bypass crowds, and walk through villages, just to find you. Like GPS-guided missiles of vengeance, they do not strike randomly. They strike precisely. No one else, just you, only you. As the saying goes, every grudge has a name, every debt has an address. So what kind of pain is buried deep inside that massive, silent body? What unforgettable hatred could turn a peaceful giant into a relentless killer, again and again? The Elephant's Vengeance, Part 2. What turned the gentle giant into a vigilante? We will uncover the truth. Stay tuned. Don't miss it.